めた時はいつも通り残酷に回り続ける永遠に続くストーリー破り捨てて自分自身を描いてゆこうこれはきっと終わりじゃなくて始まりへと向かうカウントダウン目指す未来はまだつかめないけど誰のものでもない僕の明日の行く先が消えちゃわないように強く握りしめて何度でも何度でも立ち上がり始めようゲームのようにまた繰り返す世界に終わりを神様は気まぐれでいたずら運命に惑わされない強さを僕だけにしかできない革命 の再来霞む記憶容赦ない今度に飲み込まれた時はいつも通り残酷に回り続ける永遠に続くストーリー破り捨てて自分自身を描いてゆこうこれはきっと終わりじゃなくて始まりへと向かうカウントダウン目指す未来はまだつかめないけど誰のものでもない僕の明日の行く先が消えちゃわないように強く握りしめて何度でも立ち上がり始めようゲームのようにまた繰り返す世界に終わりを神様は気まぐれでいたずら運命に惑わされない強さを僕だけにしかできない革命
Okay, whew, man. Okay, how's it going, you beautiful people, and welcome to this live stream. I'm Cobalt GM, and we're about to play the tabletop role-playing game, The Mecha Hack by Absolute Tabletop. The link to buy your own copy is in the description box below. But before we start, I gotta introduce my awesome players, starting with the awesome Alloy.
Alloy!
All right, what's your character's name, and what's the name of your mech?
I am playing the mercenary Botan Carillo, who is piloting the Heavy Eon Colossal Style Mech.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have the magnificent Master Draco.
My pilot's name is Ryu Heian. Call sign is Chrome Ronin.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We also have the terrific Tonto Tomahawk.
Good day. I am playing the commander of Fireteam Achilles, Oda Kenzo, in his striker chassis Colossus Echo.
Awesome, awesome. And last but definitely not least, we have the Titanic Typhoon 44.
Who has been having tech issues tonight, folks, so please forgive us if we run into some more of those so far.
No problem. Hey.
Yep, trying to get there.
Oh, we got you. We can hear him. Yes, yes. All right.
Yeah. Don't know how well it's going to hold.
No problem. Hey, as much as we're able to get of you, the better. All right. So tell us, Typhoon, who you playing and what's the name of your mech?
Well, that didn't last long.
It's all right.
I am playing Nobu Higashi, and it's Saber Romeo for the mech.
Awesome. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Steve, Licia, Matt Click, David Black, who developed the Black Hack OSR rule set, Justin Riley, and the Dark Lovely. All right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And now that things are set, do we have a player that would like to remind us of how we got to this point?
So, we fought some giant purple slugs. We killed the giant purple slugs. Some of us used a quake device. Some of us used raw weaponry. And some of us just didn't do as well as the previous commander had tried to sacrifice himself and his mecha against a giant void worm. I think that's what they're called. And was willing to blow himself up, but he failed tremendously, allowing the rest of the team to dispatch of the remaining littler worms and a combo of Saber and Heavy being able to take down the largest one. We then recovered our cargo, which turned out to be a unknown type of mecha with its own AI and its own consciousness, as far as we could tell, heading back to the Burning Valkyrie, I think is the name of the ship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So back aboard the Valkyrie, we had our debrief. We had some moments. We met a new a crewmate. We had some more moments. There was some stuff and some other things, and people got drunk. People got fed. We met a purple squirrel or a pink squirrel that is intelligent for some reason.
And a pilot.
Well, that's the new.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
No, the squirrel is also a pilot.
Well, I also don't think that stuck for very long. He was taken off the roster awfully quick. He's a hacker, in my opinion.
They just don't know his credentials.
He's hacks for days. Why
All
we
we
have a
know
hacker
is that-
squirrel? I'll never know.
All we know is that squirrel's hands are rated E for everyone.
And does he commit that to everybody he can? My lord, that poor drunk woman never seen it coming.
You
And
do
with
cut them
that,
hands.
yeah, so we had the squirrel fight in the hallway with the drunk chick, and then she got taken back to her room. We found out that she had some previous history with some stuff. And then Ryu tried to engage with the new mecha because he has a curiosity that needs to be scratched, and he wanted to pilot it. However, when he went to go and engage with this thing and connect with it, some other staff member tried to follow up behind him and sadly got smushed by the robot when it decided to do its own thing.
R.I.P. Smith.
Because Smith insulted the mech. Okay, totally in favor of the mech right now.
That aside, he then got knocked unconscious for about 8 hours, and some of us tried to lie to him and tell him that he was out for a year. It didn't work out because none of us are good at talking at each other. Unless it's Ryu. Ryu is really good at lying. But he got fragments of memory from the thing when he bonded with it for the short period of time before being knocked unconscious for 8 hours. Wakes up in the hospital room. We all engage again. Next thing you know, we're being told we have a new mission up ahead. In which case, we are supposed to go and help a Terran Alliance mining base from some strange aerial bombarders that are currently harassing them.
Yes.
With the promise of being given what's called
Lodium.
Lodium. I was going to call it Lotanium, but that sounded weird.
Actually, Lotanium sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, Lodium is what it's called.
Yes.
Which is supposed to be a super hard and dense metal, and the quantities we're supposed to get as payment should be more than enough to help us be protected in future endeavors.
Definitely.
But we last left off with being embarked on this mission. We have a new operations chief, the AI, that I cannot remember the name of.
You talking about your combat operator?
That's the one, yep.
Ooh. If someone else can remember her name, I'll give them an ace point.
It starts with an S.
Sora?
Shiori.
There it is.
Wonderful. So we have Shiori as our combat operative, and we also have
Miyoshi.
Miyoshi. I was going to say Mitsuriki, but that's not right. I think that's from watching too much Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Love that anime.
Not bad so far.
Mhm.
And she is the new pilot, piloting the Jester something. I'm sorry, I have a terrible memory for a lot of this stuff.
What are you talking about? Your memory's also all right. You remembered a couple of parts that I forgot.
I can't do names though.
Oh,
But yeah, so Jester Bitch has the drunken redheaded that I was tormenting in the mission briefing, and we are currently being dropped off at the destination point for the new mission, and that's where we left off, with a dramatic cliffhanger of these 5 ships that are flying around and bombing the crap out of stuff.
9.
Was there 9?
9.
there's 9.
9!
9. Mhm.
So much 9, there's almost 10.
Most definitely. All right. Awesome recap. Alloy, yes, you have that ace point. Tonto, you have that ace point.
Cheers.
And actually, yes, definitely cheers. All right. Everyone watching, take a sip. All right. They're getting ready to go in. Special shout out to my lovely wife, who actually has made a lot of this possible. All right. But players, pilots, cast your imaginations. Back-
Also,
Mhm.
Typhoon is dipped out again.
No problem. We're going to continue along the way. When he comes back, we'll toss him into the roster.
Like spaghetti.
Most definitely. You guys have just made Planetfall on the very orange, very rocky Kappa 4. Some planetoids were not suitable for being terraformed and for habitation, but the core of this planetoid was abundant with lodium, a very, very precious and important metal in this setting. and thus a mine and refinery was built here. To, of course, save on expenses, living spaces and quarters were also built, and that further expanded. Hey, you cannot do names. I cannot do words. All right, this is going to be interesting.
I'm sorry, but that was a wonderful combination between things that cannot be explained and things that cannot be explored.
Exactly. So this base expanded. All right, to incorporate malls and other living things to make the quality of life just a little bit better for the miners of this place. But now they're under attack. 9 unknown designation of fighters have been bombing this place relentlessly. Now that you guys have made planetfall and you're able to get a bit of sensor information from checking them out, you realize that 5 of these starfighters are a very bright red color, while the remaining 4 are this royal blue. For those of you that were allied with the Neo Dominion, you recognize that shade of blue, and that's the one that is typically used for their mechs. As for the red, not that you can recall, but with the action now set and the Kappa 4 base miles off in the distance, it is time to plan, it is time to strategize, and it is time for orders. Commander Oda, pilot of the Colossus Echo, what do you do?
All right, team. First and foremost, our objective is to protect the people of that mine. So we're going to have to try and take as much fire off of them as possible. From what I can tell, the ones in the blue will be our primary targets. The ones in red are our secondary. We want to try and deviate as much of their attention towards us. So let's aim for the blue ones, and maybe that'll actually rattle up the red ones.
Understood, Commander.
Immediately,
wait.
Shori's face pops up on your guys' screens. Updating mission parameters. Applying targeting data. Tracking targets. And with that on your heads-up displays, you're able to see all the individual fighters highlighted, as well as the living spaces and shelters, for ease of helping you identify which buildings are actually important.
Commander, I will go into garrison mode as soon as I start unleashing fire, trying to get their attention, and I will move away from the settlement.
Excellent. We will back you up, and we will try and see if we can flank them around.
Also, remember to keep space. If they have any bombing capability or area effects, we want to keep as far away from each other as possible.
Understood on that, and that is a good idea. You never know what these things are capable of.
Exactly. They're bombing civilian
Mhm.
things, so assume they have artillery.
If we can get Saber Romeo to go in and do a little bit of scouting ahead of us, that would be great.
Most definitely, but that doesn't seem to be an option
Someone
at the moment.
Someone text Ty!
Right. You guys all the mechs turn to see where Saber Romeo is, and the mech's
He's
just gone.
Yep.
Darn Cloaky Field.
That sneaky son of a bitch. He's good.
Once again, in the far distance, you're able to see the fighters make another attack run. Now that you're on the ground, you actually see various missiles just erupting from these fighters and raining down havoc, chaos, and destruction upon this poor mining town.
Called it! So I'm going to shoot and then go into garrison mode.
Well,
Or do you want us to roll for initiative first?
we're going to roll for initiative first, and then you guys are extremely far away from them. So right now, you just have them on visual, and you are not even on their radar.
That's fine. They see a laser. They're going to get the attention.
You guys are not even on the range chart till you guys move on in. But yeah, go ahead, roll for initiative. All right, you're going to be testing your mobility or your systems. Of course, this is the D20 roll under system. Even or higher means you failed. All right, but failure does not mean you don't go. Failure just means you go after the bad guys. All right, love the elegance of this system.
Woo! I received a 3, Tonto received a 2, and Draco got a 17.
Sounds great. Sounds great. With that, you guys realize it is time to move out. You ready your weapons? Steam shoots out of the back of the vents of your mechs as you guys charge forward. Immediately, a holographic circle kind of appears around the Kappa base as Shiori is currently updating all of the situation live, as it were. And as soon as you guys cross that threshold, you'll be within sensor range of those prototype fighters, and the combat will truly begin. Also, once you're inside this ring, then your weapons will actually have a chance of reaching them. But given,
how far do we have to move in order for that to be the case?
well, I'm not going to have you guys take turn per turn moving. It's just as soon as I get through with the description, you guys will be definitely far distance away from them.
Okay.
All right. But before I say that, is everyone sure there's nothing else they want to do before we get started?
Yoshi, you good to go? Everything all right on your end?
Just give the word, Commander.
Rio, you got anything to say?
Just let me at them.
Righto.
All right. Colossus Echo, you look to the side. The mechs nod. You look to your other side. The mechs nod.
And just start running in.
Yes! I love the battle cry.
Our fire team, move out.
All right.
As you see, like, Heavy Eon's already, like, booking it in. It's like, okay, I guess we're going.
Douche, 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 douche. All right. Yes, he is definitely the first one in. And as soon as he passes the line, as he gets into the area of engagement, Shiori immediately updates everything and lets you guys know when you're being targeted and when you're not, from what she is able to detect from aboard the Blaze Valkyrie. Now entering combat mode.
All right, unleash. Oh my god.
Oh?
So, as soon as we entered into the far distance, I'm unleashing my heavy laser cannon. I rolled a net 1.
You starting off with a crit?
I'm starting off with a crit. That's why I kind of dropped my draw there for a second.
Oh! Most definitely. And so you rush into the area. Right now, you guys are pretty much on the outskirts of this base, all right? Many of the buildings around this huge gaping hole, which is the actual mine itself, even though it has been closed off, yet heavily damaged.
Whew.
You lift up this huge cannon, begin to lead the target. Are you shooting one of the red ones or one of the blue ones?
The blue ones was the targets initially.
Definitely. Roll that critical damage.
14.
What? Wait, what?
14.
Oh, wow. And so you just rush in. You have to lean, your mech has to lean back and get that huge barrel up. Katoosh.
Remember, it's under barrel. I hold it underneath.
Most definitely, right? This thing fires, the barrel kind of retracts in a little bit, and immediately, like, this orange dust just sweeps out in the arc. Your round flies off into the distance, arcs a little bit, and just as the fighters are making their attack run, you peg and destroy one of the blue fighters.
And after immediately picking one off, I'm entering garrison mode. It's gonna be like, Commander, I think I have their attention.
All right, and piece after piece of armor unfolds and locks into place. on your chest, shoulder, arms, legs. Immediately you double in size, and now you're even heavier. You take that first solid step, and it sinks into this orange earth.
I rolled a 6 on my reactor test, so I don't lose any status yet.
Nice. Reactor dice staying strong. All right. Commander, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to be moving. I'll be moving up, but I'm going to stay behind Heavy Eon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we said split up. In case they've got heavy ordnance, we don't want them to go boom and hit Molotov.
But you're the shield.
Yeah, you're the shield. Plus, I'm going to use battle tactics on you.
Does that
And I
mean I
need-
shoot? You don't want me to shoot again. I have disadvantage for a ranged attack from this point. Don't make me shoot. I'm not going to hit anything with the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, but you can also move.
Fine. Be that way.
Yeah. I'm still keeping our numbers somewhat relatively hidden as we get into combat range.
I guess I'm big enough.
You'll be big enough, they'll think it's just one.
Yeah, I can hide 3 mechs behind myself.
And so now you're
Like,
doing
we got
this march forward.
Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, awesome. As you guys are forming like that military tactic line, right? You have behind you, they got their hand on your shoulder, right?
They can't see us. You're doing good.
They might detect multiple heat signatures, but they're only going to see the one.
Mm.
I mean, I'm a big enough heat signature. They might only see one.
All right. So you move into the combat zone, and then you utilize your battle tactics. Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Definitely.
And then with the move or the action he gives me, I will move further. So we're all still kind of together, or at least the commander and I are still together. Everyone else has to catch up.
Combat mission update. Currently, 8 hostile targets. Hostile targets moving to intercept.
Keep tracking them, Shiori, and collect as much combat data from this as possible.
Recording
believe we
mission parameters.
Out of character. I can't believe I got a crit on the first roll.
Right.
We've gone how many sessions without me getting a single crit?
All right. With that, immediately they changed course. And they were just going back and forth over and over the base, but now they're definitely making a beeline for Fire Team Achilles. They swoop overhead, and these things are moving ridiculously fast. You guys are able to see that they launch missiles as they fly overhead. Due to them being jets, they're actually able to move over you guys without provoking an opportunity attack. But they completely batter the area with their missiles, meaning I need everyone to test their systems. Also,
good. I can do systems.
all right, but add 2 to your roll, please.
It's still better than rolling a disadvantage. I did not pass that.
Okay. If you didn't pass, 3 points of damage.
I'll roll the 1d4 to reduce that. Since I am in garrison mode, like a good boy,
Strafe Farm is there.
I'll take 1 point of damage to my chest.
Okay.
And that'll be fine.
Oh, you guys are doing good!
All right.
I'm a good distraction.
Ryu, did you get hit?
No.
He got a 5. Yeah, he got a 5, and then Tonto got a 9.
Okay. Awesome.
Or, sorry, oh, jeez, it starts with an O. I know it does.
Who?
Oda.
Oda?
Oda, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember the characters' names. Ryu is really easy to remember. Same with Nobu. Oda is the hard one I'm having a problem with.
It's gonna be all right.
I'm surprised by, because,
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah!
And yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just ditching my phone for the minute. I'm 100% on my tablet.
Okay.
So
Whatever works. So far, we've decided that you went invisible as soon as you hit the ground, so you're safe.
Right, that would be what I would do. I'm just trying to figure things out on my tablet versus on my phone. What buttons? Yeah, there's...
No problem, no problem. So, Typhoon 44, Nobu. All right, yes, you went invisible as soon as you guys made Planetfall. What they don't know is that you have already rushed into Kappa 4, and we're going to say that you've been helping people get to shelters, and pretty much you're trying to do a very covert mission of just getting the people to safety. Is that cool with you?
Right. That's fine with me. Testing a die roll right now. See if I've got this.
Yeah, it worked.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So if you did that, wait a minute, is that a good roll or a bad roll?
I don't have my sheet up in front of me. I was just on systems. Actually, that I believe, would pass.
Awesome. So we're going to say that you are going to go before the bad guys next round.
Okay.
All right. So don't worry. You are inside the city effectively, helping. I mean, you're like moving vehicles out of the way, clearing all types of obstructions, and even clearing buildings that have collapsed on some of the shelters so that more people could get in and those that were trapped inside can get out when the time is right.
Right. Okay.
The fighters have already launched their missiles and flew overhead, getting ready to come back around and make another attack, but they're still a far distance away from everyone but you, Typhoon. But now we're going to go to Ryu. What do you do?
Get into near and start shooting at their missiles.
All right. So you're going to try to target their missile launchers on the jets?
Yeah.
I see. All right. Immediately after they fly overhead and begin to make another attack run, you activate the thrusters of the Chrome Ronin, and you leap off into the air. You don't go that far, but you begin spraying them with bullets. Go ahead and roll, test your mobility.
It's a pass.
Roll the damage. Are you following the commander's orders and targeting the blue ones?
Yes. 1 point a day.
All right. As they begin to arc over, you leap up and you unleash a wave of rounds from your submachine gun. You see a couple of them kind of waver as your rounds clip them. You don't know if that hit the launcher box, but seeing how it didn't just immediately get destroyed, you probably just clipped a wing. So far, they're still in the fight. Immediately, yes.
I was going to say, what about Jester? Is she going before or after the enemies?
She is going right now, as a matter of fact.
Perfect. Let the newbie do something.
Ooh. Definitely. And the newbie, as you like to call her, she too is leaping up, activating her thrusters, and as soon as the Chrome Ronin begins to descend from his thrusting boost, she goes a little bit further and she fires her submachine gun, doing the exact same thing, just managing to clip the one that he had already shot. And so now it has like a hole in both wings, all right, and it's beginning to smoke a bit. Oh, but with that, we're back at the top of the initiative order. Saber Romeo, aside from helping the people out, are you going to try to attack these fighters? Nobu.
Just I'm here. I'm thinking.
No problem.
They close enough for me to shoot at?
You would have to move and then shoot, but yes. And also doing so would expose you, and
That's what I'm worried about at this point.
Also,
I'm
you are in the city
thinking
still,
for
so
the minute. How many more places here do I have to clear up to get people to safety?
3.
3 more?
Yep.
I'm going to stay with that endeavor
Okay.
and stay hidden from the bad guys for the moment. I'll join you guys as soon as I get these guys safe. That work for you?
That works for me. Make sure they're safe. They are our first priority.
Yes, boss.
We can keep these guys distracted.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Commander Oda. Message flashes from Shiori. She is wondering if you would like for her to take a sensor craft to get closer to the action, since the Blaze Valkyrie actually has to leave to go for another assignment.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I acknowledge that.
Okay. With that, she replies back, roger that, and we're back to the top of initial order with the pilots, Oda and Botan. All right, which one of you two want to go first?
I think at this point, I'll take point and give the order. It's like, all right, we've got their attention out. We can spread out, scatter.
Well, I'm going to stand here and just shoot multiple times.
Which is fine by me, because I'm going to move away from you now. And you know what? I will take a shot with my revolver.
Nice. Immediately, the sky screams as they begin to pick up speed and begin to lower their altitude as they're getting ready to make another strafing run.
Yeah, we're re-rolling that.
Are you spending that ace point?
No, I'm using adaptable robotics.
Dang, damn it.
But I still don't make my attack, so.
Awesome. All right, immediately. Kata, 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 kata. As they are coming in, unfortunately, they are moving, especially the red ones, in incredible unity. There's almost no hesitation when they veer to the side. And it's almost as if they're dodging your rounds. Heavy Eon, what do you do?
Well, at least my first shot, which misses. And so I'm going in for a second shot, which I'm going to overload my reactor in order to do.
It goes ahead, it hums and gets even louder. Woo, 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 woo. You go ahead to whoosh. All right.
Unfortunately, that also misses. If only it wasn't for that +2. And I'll do my reactor test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a 2.
Oh.
Drops down to a D6.
All right. Immediately, you see your energy levels start to go a little bit crazy. It takes a while before they stabilize, but both large rounds from your heavy cannon fly over the incoming fighters.
My goal is just to keep them focused on me while everyone else does this stuff, honestly.
Definitely. With that, once again, they spin, releasing another shower of missiles. And aside from Typhoon, aside from Nobu, aside from Saber Romeo, I need everyone else to test their systems.
Wait, so you mean I'm the only one who has to test the systems?
No. Everybody
Everyone
but Typhoon.
aside from me, you just choose multiple names for me.
Yeah. Oh!
Get a reroll there.
Ouch.
Okay, but you have adaptable robotics as well?
Yeah.
Ah, crud. Okay.
Okay, so with an 8, I pass my systems.
Okay.
Wait, we don't got an added +2 to this round?
Yes.
Even with the +2, I still pass. My systems are 13.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
I still get hit.
Okay. That 3 points of damage, is it going to your armor or going to your hit points?
I'll reduce it by 1 with the armor points, and then take 2.
Okay. And Miyoshi in the Jester Harmony is going to have all of her armor take it, as a matter of fact.
Wait, just a question. Is aim an action in this one? I don't remember if it is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. Speaking of it, Ryu, Chrome Ronin, what do you do?
I'm just gonna cinematically use my, as they're like flying right overhead, I'm just gonna thrust her straight up and I'm gonna punch a plane.
Ah, I see what you're going to try to do. Sounds good.
Yes, he's gonna Shoryuken it.
Yeah.
Right. You go ahead and you do the squat down. You pull your fist back. Immediately, your thrusters begin to warm up. There's a flash of blue light as it shoots you skyward.
That's a hit.
Roll damage.
For 9 points of damage.
Oh.
Not
The first red one goes off. The next 3 red ones go off. The last red one goes on. The blue one goes off. And all of a sudden, you guys see Chrome Ronin flying, streaking towards the sky. His fist goes up. There's an explosion as he goes through another one of the blue ones.
I know. I'll use my reactor to go for another attack on the downswing.
Ah. Which weapon are you using?
I'm just gonna punch him.
Got you. As he goes through the first one, he's able to look down at the cockpit of the other blue pilot. His eyes are huge in his helmet. He is shaking his head. No, 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 no.
That's a hit.
Oh, right. Go ahead and test.
definitely.
Give me a reactor die test.
It goes down.
Okay. And roll that damage.
Down to a d6 and for damage, 5
Ooh,
points of damage.
nice. And with that, you go ahead and slam your fist, and he's trying to move out of the way just in time as you go ahead and smash the tip of his wing off. There's a slight pop, and smoke is now trailing from that fighter. Good job, good job. Once again, back in the base, we have a cat trying to knock over my coffee. And we have Saber Romeo rushing the people, all of them thanking you, all right, as they're finally able to get to the shelters. But unfortunately, there is this very, very large and heavy portion of the refinery that has collapsed and is blocking the way. Now, this one actually requires a power test to see if you can move it out of the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Give me fuel,
Right.
give me fire, give me that which
Let's
you
see
desire.
what I can do.
Right. Don't forget to copy and paste that D20, and you can just paste all your rolls. Ooh.
Ow. Missed it by 1.
Right?
2, actually.
No problem, no problem. Wait a minute, your power is 8?
9.
Okay,
Because you have to roll under, remember?
this is true. I understand what you mean.
Match or above fails.
This is true.
At least that's what.
Definitely. Your smaller scalbag goes over to the obstruction, and you begin lifting up, and you hear the metal rend in your servos and joints. But unfortunately, this thing is not going to move. You need to find some way to move it besides using sheer strength.
Looking around for any really long objects.
Oh, there's definitely plenty. Especially,
Preferably made of metal.
mm-hmm. Right.
And I'm going to add a lever to it.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. You look over and you see a destroyed building, and you see the perfect beams that are perfect for what you're trying to do. All right. You rush over, you grab it, and you begin to start dragging it back to the obstruction, getting ready to lever it out the way, but you will do that on your next turn.
As expected.
Chrome Ronin, after going through one of the blue fighters and breaking the wing off of another, as you land, immediately, Jester Harmony, she comes behind you and she puts her arms of her mechs on yours, using you for a brace as she manages to peg That same fighter that you damaged with her machine gun. A couple of bullets, the bullet holes land and form on the other side of it, and it begins to spiral and go down before finally managing to stabilize, but now it's heavily damaged.
Good shots.
Good stabilizer. But we are too close. We definitely have to spread far, far out. Otherwise, the next run may be our last.
God, you're so grim about this, aren't you?
Yes, I am grim about this. This is war. What's to be happy about?
Huh, we get paid?
Only if we survive.
Well then, I guess you better focus on surviving, shouldn't you?
You need to speak for yourself.
I'm walking in sunshine right now, lady. Which, I imagine that brings us back to our turns.
Definitely. Who's going first? Commander or... Okay, go ahead.
If you don't mind, Commander, I'm going to take a few steps forward and take my shot.
Oh, go for it.
Is there anything within range for me to jump and stab with my greatsword? Or is everything too far away at this point?
Everything is too far away. They're able to actually do 2 moves a turn, so they move, pretty much get within close range, attack you, and then move again to get back in the far range.
Okay. I didn't expect I was going to be overly useful in this phase anyway, so...
But let me get this straight. You want to do something cinematic, such as wait for them to come by and then slash at them with your sword?
I mean, if that's accessible, absolutely.
You know what? Let's go ahead and try something. I mean, come on. If Chrome Ronan's going to go ahead and Shoryuken one of them, you could definitely wait and then stab upwards. I don't remember the name of the move from the guy from... it's not Samurai Showdown. Screw it. Samurai Showdown. All right. Either way. All right. Yes, you could definitely try doing that, but you're going to have to do it after Oda's turn.
Okay, well, either you take that roll or let me re-roll later.
What was your roll?
Shitty.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't say you could roll, so you'll do that next time.
Okay.
All right. Commander, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to move back again. So its next bombing run is going to be a little bit more difficult to hit multiples at this time.
So you're getting far distance away from everyone else?
Would be far distance. I'm actually moving more towards them. Will that be enough to put me into close with them?
Yes, because they're also coming towards you. So yeah, they're flying towards you. You start running towards them. You can hear behind you and can see on your sensors that the heavy Eon is swapping out for his ginormous sword.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna kick up the quake generator and I'm gonna start vibrating. And as soon as it's all fully up and good to go, it's my turn to jump up, and I'm gonna shockwave two of the fighters.
Oh, interesting. And I like it.
I'm trying to aim it just so, like, I know we're supposed to be aiming for the blues, but I'll aim for the reds. To throw into the blues.
I see what you're going for.
I'm gonna
That's
try
brilliant.
and disrupt their flight path. Since they're all flying in formation, this is going to be fairly easy to fuck it up.
Right. And so they begin to descend. They begin to do their attack pattern again. This time, though, you can tell that they're not shooting missiles. Now, they're eating up the ground in front of you as they're shooting off their rounds from their cannons. But that is exactly what you're waiting for. As all of a sudden you squat down, the vents for your thrusters in your legs and back open up. They begin to glow blue. And just at the perfect moment, go ahead and give me that attack roll for your quake generator as you take off for the skies. You stretch out your arms, you stretch out your legs immediately. These huge speaker systems unfold out of your armor plating.
Oof. Reactor goes down by 1, but 1d6. 2 points of damage, and 2 of those fighters are getting pushed back.
Oh, but they're in formation, so if you push the first one back, it collides with the 2 behind it, and then those 2... Okay.
So, question.
Yes.
Now that he's pushed a bunch of fighters in formation backwards, does that mean I have a bigger cluster of things to hack a great sword through?
Sort of. What happens is in midair, as he just puts his arms and legs out, practically starfishing it, all of a sudden emitting the sphere of hard sound. It comes out in the wave that smacks into the red fighters, seeing as how they're leading the formation. They immediately spin off backwards, colliding with one another, but thrusting out of the way. Unfortunately, the blue ones were not affected. The red ones all took 2 points of damage. But then the blue ones actually had to go underneath Colossus Echo, putting them smack dab where they need to be for you, Heavy Eon.
Okay.
You see their eyes get huge as they realize they're practically about to collide with you, and you are standing there ready with a huge sword. Go ahead and roll to attack with advantage, or type in disadvantage, however you want to do it. But the +2 still applies.
I'm actually going to spend my ace point to reroll that.
Oh, go for it.
Because I just missed that. My stat is 13.
Burning the ace point. The Heavy Eon grips his greatsword.
Oh, and a hit!
Roll damage!
D6 plus D4 plus 2. 11 points of damage.
Oh. Oh. And with a single slash.
Split it in two.
Did I split multiple of them too?
Yeah. Here they are, right? About like 50, 60 feet from the surface of this planet. All right, leaving a trail of dust in their wake. Their eyes get huge as all of a sudden they see your huge, massive garrison form of Heavy Eon coming towards them with the blade behind you. And immediately there's a flash of silver in front of them. And they find themselves piloting their fighters in the next life.
Decapitation!
The Heavy Eon lands heavily, shaking the earth, and behind him, as he's holding his sword out in front of him, are 2 explosions. All of the blue fighters have been destroyed. Nice. It is the other fighter's turn. The 5 that kind of got discombobulated from someone deciding to pull a quake generator in midair.
Out of his butt, yeah.
They never expect the Spanish Inquisition. Or I guess in this case, it's the THQ Inquisition.
Commander Oda, I am receiving a communique from the enemy. Would you like for me to patch it through?
I suppose we're the Achilles Inquisition.
I guess so. Patch it through.
You think you're clever, don't you?
Well, wouldn't have gotten this far if I wasn't.
Clever, no. Violent, yes.
You see, mercenaries, we cannot allow you to leave here alive. You have seen too much. I will say this. What you're about to witness will change what little left of your lives you have forever. Crimson Unity! Combine! Immediately, you see these red fighters fly information streaking upwards, leaving a trail of smoke in their wake as they begin to transform and change shape and fit together to form a massive mech. Chrome red, armed with missiles, Gatling cannons, and its wings have now combined to form a sword.
You copycatting son of a bitch!
Yet,
That's a neat trick. I
It's
wonder if they do
still-
parties.
it still has enough thrust to stay aloft. It is also still able to fly even in this form. Prepare, mercenaries, to meet your doom. And with that, it makes a beeline for the Colossus Echo. Go ahead and test your mobility.
Dodge!
This time it's +3.
Ooh.
He comes charging in, blue thruster energy flashing behind him.
Well,
Oh, you're gonna have to get a lot more squirrelier than that, because I recognize Neo Dominion move tactics, and I just swerve and weave around his attacks.
Right as you're still coming down from that beautiful display, he goes ahead and slashes, and you dodge to the side. He's coming back around and slashes at you vertically, going from top to the bottom. And with that, you move to the side again. The Colossus Echo lands heavily once again on the ground. But that is its first attack. And with that, it releases another barrage of missiles from its back. And I need everyone except for Tide 2, of course, once again. Test systems. +3.
oh, even at +3, I still pass that.
Alright. Heavy Eon, you go ahead, put your blade up, and immediately begin blocking the explosions from the missiles.
Damn.
I got hit.
Alright. Where do you want this 3 points of damage to go?
I'll just take him.
Alright.
You know, I could take the most damage, but I think to this point, I've still taken the least amount of damage.
Right. Once again, the missiles hit hard, but you guys stand firm aside from the Chrome Ronin. A missile explodes at his feet, tossing him into his air. Another one contacts him while in midair, and he lands prone. With that, you hear Jester Harmony. Don't you stay on your back. Get up. Get up! But that is its turn. Chrome Ronin, what do you do?
I want to get up.
Definitely.
Yeah, like, what else am I gonna do, Cobalt? Like,
Well,
really?
it's not one of... Listen,
Really?
the prone thing is just artistic license. I don't recall if there's prone rules in this, honestly, at the moment. So, you still have your full turn.
Okay, well then I'm going to. Well, this is a really giant mech, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I can use a backpack.
Oh, definitely go for back missiles.
Immediately, you go charging, going around a huge circle with it as it is still trying to slash at Colossus Echo. You come around back, boost up, go ahead and test your power. Remember, +3. As soon as you're flying towards the back of this thing, you hear Jester, Harmony. She's like, "What are you doing?"
I'll burn my reactor.
You go.
Is it possible if I give him one of my ace points? Kind of give him some direction for that?
My reactor went down to 4.
Yes, you can give him your ace point.
I mean, I'm still working off of one from last session, unless it's just
It
one
resets.
perception.
It's just one. You got one, man.
That's fine. I'll give it to him.
Reroll.
Which roll?
Your D20 +3.
So we're not doing the reactor roll yet then?
No, you did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
She hates you tonight.
As you go flying
Twice
towards
with
the
exact
back
same.
of this mech, you hear, "Don't you dare touch me, mongrel! As it backhands you away. You don't take any damage. You just end up backflipping and landing onto your feet. Though, Jester Harmony is like, that's insane. First, who makes a mech like this?
Get your shit together.
Commander, we should pull out. She's sitting here. She's firing her submachine gun. Oh, grow up, Heavy Eon. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The bullets are just bouncing off of this thing's armor.
Commander, I suggest we go balls deep.
No, we still have a mission. Those people are our priority first.
She's still firing a submachine gun, but as soon as you say go balls deep, you actually see the bead of sweat drop down on the outside of her mech. All right. Back inside Kappa 4. Saber Romeo, you have your beam. You go ahead, you lodge it in just right. Go ahead, test your power again with advantage. Or type in disadvantage. You know how it goes. Definitely. Or you can just roll d20 twice. We can figure it out.
We can do the maths.
Most definitely. Commander Oda, Heavy Eon, get ready. You guys are after this.
Commander, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
I go first? Okay.
No, I go.
Oh, perfect. Oh, hey, look at that.
Woohoo!
There it is. As you go ahead, lodge in the beam, you actually have your mech leap up, do a front flip, and land on the end that you were getting ready to pull down. But you come down with enough force to go ahead and knock that heavy obstruction out of the way. You move the beam out of the way, and you see the people down below just cheering and just screaming thanks and gratitude as they go charging into the shelter.
Okay. Is that big metal pile of trash close enough I could shoot it, or do I need to move?
You still need to
Hey, you
move.
need to be a bit more specific.
You still need to move.
I will move, but I'm going to stay cloaked.
All right, you haven't gotten uncloaked, so you are able to move in range of your guns and whatnot, but that's going to be your turn. And actually, that is going to bring us to the first break of the night. All right, but when we come back, it's going to be up to Commander Oda and Heavy Eon and the rest of Fire Team Achilles to see if they could deal with this chrome red huge mech combiner. We'll be right back.
The Crimson.
様は気まぐれめいたつら運命に惑わされない強さを僕だけにしかできない革命夢とリアルの合間混ざり合って溶け出した雲が飲み込んでゆく見上げた空はいつも大きすぎてちっぽけな僕を笑ってるような意味のないことだと一つもないんだ失うことでしか手に入らないものもあった結びついて答えにつながってくから止まることない悲しみ超えてゆこうこれもきっと終わりじゃなくて始まりへと向かう角が目指す未来はまだつかめないけど傷が増えた今日の僕は昨日の僕よりもほんの少しだけ強くなれた気がした何度でも何度でも立ち上がり始めようゲームのようにまた繰り返す世界に終わりを夢に見た今日の再来霞む記憶容赦ない雲に飲み込まれた時はいつも通り残酷に回り続ける永遠に続くストーリー破り捨てて自分自身を描いてゆこうこれはきっと終わりじゃなくて始まりへと向かう角が目指す未来はまだつかめないけど誰のものでもない僕の明日の行く先が消えちゃわないように強く握る
All right, and we are back. It's another climactic fight with this huge combiner mech, so far calling itself the Crimson Unity. Especially since that is the name that is popping up on your guys' heads-up display, coming in from Shiori, who is almost into position to provide you guys with even more intel and sensor scans. Commander Oda, Heavy Eon, what are you two going to do?
Well, since Chrome Ronin is now close, I'm gonna give him a little boost. I can tell his reactors, it's churning away, so...
Mm-hmm. His
I will
mech is
give him
smoking in a
boost
bad
by
way.
reactor charge,
Nice.
which means I gotta test mine.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Mine had already gone down a step prior.
Oh,
Goes down another step.
Uh-oh.
he's down to a D4. Oh no!
Yep.
Electricity is
But-
crackling throughout your mech, but the smoke that was pouring out of the Chrome Ronin has stopped.
There you go. That should help you out a bit. Not sure how much more I can take with my reactor though.
No, but you still have another action yet, unless you move to do that.
He did not have to move to do that.
Nope, because he was close. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna take a swing at it with my beam sword.
Awesome. Go ahead, test that power. Don't forget to add the +3. While that is happening, Heavy Eon, where is your reactor at right now?
My reactor is currently at a D6, and we're still adding +3 to hit this thing with melee weapons.
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
It's huge.
Oh, right. It's not about the size of it. It's about the level and skill of the pilots.
And that's a miss because I match.
No problem.
I'm calling like absolute bullshit, but
Feel free. These are the rules for yourself. Check it out.
again, I'm just saying something that size should not have an additional +3 on it to hit. That is.
Remember, like I said, it's not about the size, but
It's 5 times bigger than anything else on the field, sir.
no, it's not 5 times as bigger than you. It's not
How-
that
how-
huge.
I said on the field. I am the other big thing on the field, right?
Most definitely, and maybe at most, almost about what, twice your size. Don't get
Okay.
dramatic.
Oh, you're gonna tell me not to get dramatic.
Most definitely. Right, but either way, Commander Oda, pilot of the Colossus Echo, you charge forward and begin swinging your sword. It immediately contacts your blade with its own. You guys begin another furious fight in melee. Wow. Chrome Ronin is getting other systems back online. And immediately, a hologram reads over this opponent, so far called the Crimson Unity, and saying that its structural integrity is currently at 95%. It also lists over at Kappa 4 that so far the people are 82% secured. But with that, Heavy Eon, what do you do?
Well, I can't just let my commander go and they're fighting in melee by himself. Don't imagine there's flanking rules in this, eh?
There shouldn't be. Ooh, good question.
Yeah, because like I said, that +3 to hit is kind of garbage when we're still first level.
Right, but so far we'll use our regular flanking rules. But yes, you could definitely go into flank with it. You will. It's gonna be the opposite. Oh, go ahead.
No, I hit. Even at a
Oh.
+5 with my great weapon, I still hit.
Ooh,
I hit it like just. If I was 1 point over, I would have matched.
roll damage then.
I'm like legitimately surprised.
He's like, I didn't think this was ever gonna happen.
Yeah. No, if I was trying to shoot him, I definitely wouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 8 points of damage to it.
Ooh, 8 points of damage. Good hit. Very good hit. As this thing is currently in a blade fight with... Actually, I'm kind of tossed off because all of a sudden, for some reason, my music has cut off. That is weird. But either way, like I said, while it's currently in this fast and furious blade fight with Colossus Echo, all of a sudden you come in from the side. There's a huge slash from your blade. You land on the other side of it, and immediately there's an explosion that rocks this huge mech and causing even more smoke to pour out of its left shoulder. Good hit. Good solid hit. Immediately the numbers change. it is down to 75% structural integrity. And with that, it actually jets off. But this means you guys do get an opportunity attacks. Do you take them?
Of course.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Do we get advantage on these?
No.
I do.
Well, you're not technically in melee with it.
If I recall, you do not have to be within melee.
I thought you had to be within close range in order to get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true. Close range. Yeah, okay, I apologize. I'm wrong. Go for it.
Does it still have the +3?
Yes, it does. Yes, grumble, grumble. Go ahead, make your rolls.
I'm just saying, like, that's ridiculous, and I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I definitely missed.
All right.
I hit.
Yes! Roll damage,
Yes!
Chrome, Ronin.
Take that son of a bitch down!
For 8 points of damage.
Woo!
For how much?
8.
Oh!
Juicy! I think we dropped this fucker down into the 60s.
It's saying 52% now.
That's not terrible.
Immediately, you also see warning, 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 being painted for lasers.
Oh, fuck me, it's lasers again. Well, guys, I'm done. I'm taking damage, I can just about guarantee it.
Immediately, as it tries to thrust or boost away from all of you, one slash comes from Colossus Echo. It misses. Immediately, Heavy Eon spins on his heel and comes back around with his heavy blade. It also is dodged. And just as the Crimson Unity think that it's scot-free, all of a sudden it gets shanked by Chrome Ronin. There's another explosion coming out of its side as it spins away, balances and levels out. Immediately, lens after lens after lens after lens kind of flips all over its surface. It brings its knees and elbows in as it kind of goes into the field position. As you see it's charging, you do see the charge readout as it seems that its reactor is almost overcharging itself in order to pull off something extremely powerful. The whole thing glows red, and all of a sudden it spins around 360, emitting lasers in every direction. Aside from, once again, Saber Romeo, I need the rest of you to test your mobility this time. I'm sorry, what? Nope. Test systems, sorry, test systems. And yes, it is the +3. It goes ahead and does
Crit success.
Oh!
I succeed mine. And yeah, that checks out, Alloy.
Okay.
So far I've only taken 1 point of damage, so how bad is it, Cobalt?
Well, the way it goes in this system is that when you critically fail to dodge an effect, you effectively take double damage.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was asking how bad it is.
Oh, it's 12 bad.
Okay. Well then, let's reduce that by D4.
Hit it.
Thank you. That's 1 point I reduce for that, and then I'll reduce the additional 5 points of armor that I have left, reducing it by 6. So I take 6 points of damage. I have 7 left.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. I have 6 left because I took 1 point previously.
Okay. You were right the first time. You have 7 left.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, it chars this portion of the battlefield. Lasers go all throughout the area. After the flash of red has died down, you guys see Heavy Eon glowing. Various lines from the lasers all over his massive mech's body. And actually, let me check something real quick.
Heavy Eon.
Mhm.
Sound off.
I'm not dead yet.
Good enough for me.
But with that, it is Ryu's turn. Chrome Ronin, what do you do?
What's his distance?
Its distance is near.
Okay. So that means he's still in my gun jar. I'm going to turn over, slap my commander's back and to recharge his reactor.
Oh. As one reactor charges another.
I had
Yup.
to do a reactor test.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Cool. What is
Hooray!
your Chrome Ronin? What is your reactor at?
It's now up to
Six.
Awesome.
76 myself.
And you're at D6 as well, Colossus Echo.
Yup.
Awesome.
Guess I'll shoot at this point.
Okay. As he charged yours, you go ahead and go and return the favor. Then immediately whip out the submachine guns and begin spraying the rounds.
That's a hit.
Woo! Running to the side. Da-da-da-da-da-da-ting-ting-ting-ting-ting-ting-ting.
Spending 2 armor points to make an additional damage die.
Oh!
I don't know what just happened.
It is alright, these things happen.
It's all right. That still did the 2d10.
It did? Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to take it or re-roll?
I'll reroll. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead, re-roll. We'll take the better one. While that is happening, the Chrome Ronin begins moving to the side, firing another burst from his submachine gun. These rounds are now finding the chinks in the armor of the Crimson Unity. And you said you're going to take the 7? Oh.
I'll take 9.
Oh! Mhm.
I'm also going to do something interesting. I'm going to open my comm links on a private channel to Ursh and send an SOS.
To who?
Ursh.
Oh. Okay.
Let's just see if that works out.
Well, you-
Curious off.
Well, the thing is this, you don't really have communications information for it anyway because it doesn't actually have a communication system yet. They haven't retrofitted to have modern tech at the moment. But I understand what you were going for. Even though you've already did your 2 actions, test presence anyway.
That would be a fail.
Okay. You kind of connect with those memories that flash throughout your mindscape when you last touched Curse. But for some reason, you're unable to feel the presence of that mech again. You go ahead and stop after shooting off another burst from your submachine gun. This thing has been damaged and its arm falls off. It once again transforms back into a fighter and begins to fly off. All of a sudden you hear Jester Harmony. Oh no, you don't! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, as she begins to target that one fighter that was leaving, and she riddles it with bullets. It explodes. Saber Romeo, it is on to you.
And before break, I had said I was moving closer to this thing.
You
That's
did.
why I said I do get advantage.
You do.
Because I am hidden.
Uh-huh. It has no idea you're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Or even exist at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew. Come on. That hits.
Oh!
So
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, heavens, 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 heavens. You see the numbers for structural integrity just plummeting. It is down to 10%.
And for another 8 points to it.
Oh. Oh. And this is with your revolver, right? Or did you move in the main? Okay, got you. After being riddled with bullets, after losing its arm and having that fighter
And
get
going
destroyed.
back invisible, seeing as I only fired.
That is true. You could definitely do that.
Test your reactor too while you're at that.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, coming from out of nowhere, the Saber Romeo appears, and with two hands, kapow! Red pieces of armor just shatter and fly from this mech, and it staggers forward, and it takes a knee.
You also rolled a d20 instead of your actual reactor die.
So, yeah. Oops. Sorry.
No problem. It takes a knee, and so far the readout is 5%.
Let's do this, Commander. Can we do a joint attack at this point?
Commander Oda, Crimson Unity.
I'd rather take what I got the first time. Damn it.
It's still a fail regardless.
Yeah.
Right.
The enemy mech
So,
wants to open
Down
another
to a
line of
4.
communication to you.
Oh, he wants to open communication now, eh?
Would you like for him to connect you?
Wasn't this guy saying that we were doomed, basically?
Yeah, well, I want to hear his doom speech. Yeah, put him through. I want to see what he's got rehearsed.
You think that you have won. You really
Well, that's definitely not my blood you're spitting.
You have no idea what is coming. But he goes ahead, use the blade to get the mech back onto its feet. If you relent, you will be spared. I'm only going to offer this to you once.
easy bad guy lines. Quit watching the ancient movies.
So, Commander, what's your call?
Well, gonna go up to the enemy mech. Gonna kind of dust it off. Put a big old mech hand on his shoulder. It's like, yeah, did you give the same offer to the civilians you attacked? And before I even get an answer, yeah, I'm kicking up the quake generator. And I'm gonna shove it in your direction.
Oh, batters up! Batters up!
Oh no. You guys are not going to ping pong the bad guy, are you?
I do believe this is the goal.
It's well deserved.
Playing cricket.
Well, here we go. Let's see how this works. Does not go well Does not go well.
Okay.
And test my reactor, and it's fine.
And so you go ahead, you have Colossus Echo put his hand on the Crimson Unity.
I'm gonna do it again. I want this thing to go through. God damn it! It matched.
Well, I see what you're doing, but I'm dashing forward.
And reactor goes down.
Or, as far as do I have to move forward? Is it close enough that I can just swing at it?
You can just swing at it. And so as soon as the ports begin to open up onto your armor, Colossus Echo, it charges up and immediately moves to the side. It does so just as the sound generates.
Oh! I had to burn my reactor again, but the second one hits!
All right, the first slash completely misses and goes into the ground. The shockwave from the quake generator buckles the Crimson Unity. And as it lands, as it's getting ready to disengage and fly out of there,
I got 6 points of damage on my head.
Heavy Aeon spins, almost leaning, spinning on the wave of sound coming from the quake generator from the second pulse. Gets his balance and uses the momentum to come back around.
Oh, okay. So I get something really cool now because I tested my reactor and rolled maximum.
What
I
happens?
get to. I have a. Let me just read it to you. Basically, I get to do damage if I roll the maximum reaction or the maximum number on my reactor.
What?
Yep. It's called Kinetic Reactor. If you roll the maximum result on a reactor die roll, you can choose to roll your damage die and deal that damage to a close or near enemy.
Roll the damage.
Another 3 points of damage. So I just did a total of 9 points of damage to it.
And so after the first blast that you do miss, after the second pulse from the quake generator strikes, you use the sound of that to fly towards the Crimson Unity, and you come down with your heavy blade. It gets its sword up, and you slash through its sword into its collar, into the core. First, as a small puff of smoke, as the Crimson Unity drops what's left of its blade and puts its hand on yours, you hear it saying, "You should have taken the deal. You." And with that, as all of a sudden your reactor overcharges, your entire mech glows with light, and there's this ball of light that encompasses both you and the Crimson Unity before it detonates. And all that is left, after seeing the ball of light even penetrate into the cockpits of the pilots of the Crimson Unity, as they all begin screaming, "No!" and the light overtakes them. The explosion, its shockwave, blows a breeze past all of the rest of Team Achilles. And now, red chunks of its armor are raining down across the entire area.
It's raining mech. Hallelujah. It's raining mech.
That's some pretty nasty gas, dude.
You're just jealous.
And with that, you guys read on all of your heads-up displays: threat eliminated. Mission complete. Transmitting combat data. What do you all do?
I'm gonna kind of like pull myself up from the kneeling position and kind of start like slowly walking towards the commander. I think I need a repair or two.
His bed kind of shakes and jumps and pulsates a little bit.
I'll brush off some of the dust on it. Kind of look him over. I'm like, yeah, I think so. Congratulations, you almost pulled a Jax.
You know what? That's an insult if I've ever heard one. I'm gonna start walking towards our pickup point.
Right.
Yay, more paperwork.
That
You got
Ronan, our job is nothing but paperwork.
I swear I'm going to hire a secretary on my next payout.
Oh, good luck with that. No, I had a secretary once. The bitch cost me an arm and a leg just about.
This job nearly cost you an arm and a leg.
Well, this was back before I was piloting a mech. She took just about all of my actual merc earnings.
I'm just saying, we could totally use a secretary.
Not sure if the cost justifies the means.
It's not like my money's really going to anything else.
Do you know how lazy you can be on your paperwork? Just say incident A, things died.
I usually say go back to recordings.
You haven't been audited for that yet?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
You guys are having this
I guess that
conversation
makes-
as your mechs are marching towards Kappa 4. The people are slowly coming out of their shelters as the transport vessel is making its landing. Within a short while, they load up the ship with precious lodium. Your mechs, slightly damaged, slightly worse for wear, go into their docking bays in this vessel. And with that, you guys fly off, rejoining with the Blaze Valkyrie another successful mission and the first successful outing under the leadership of Commander Oda. All of the combat data had been meticulously recorded by combat operator Shiori. And as you guys dock with the Blaze Valkyrie, the loading ramp lowers, and all of the ship's crew in the hangar are there clapping their hands. And Mac is there
Take them out.
with a table that actually has champagne, glasses for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have anything stronger?
And with that, he's like, thought you'd never ask. He goes underneath the rolling table and pulls out the hard stuff. I call it Luna Shine. Luna Shine.
Well, guys want to get Luna drunk?
And with that, Miyoshi is like, I thought you never ask. And she goes ahead and like practically knocks you guys down as she goes for it, the bottle itself instead of just a glass, and takes it to the head. What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna yank it from her goddamn greedy lips before she gets too far into that.
Right? You grab it and now you guys are going back and forth. Feel free to test your power. Right? She's like, no, I'm going for the... Haven't you ever heard of ladies first?
Yeah, I have, but it's called Hogger's fucking rights here, so calm down.
All right. Hogger's rights is no such thing. You just made that up.
Well, if you share, I wouldn't have to make shit up.
As you
Doesn't
got...
it be like
Oh.
for
I passed my power.
Mm-hmm.
seniority.
What's that, seniority or senility? I didn't catch that.
You guys do the drinking. I have something I want to go do.
Yeah, whatever, nerd.
All right.
Well, this victory belongs to you guys, so you enjoy all you want.
Commander, at least have a drink with us before you go and be a stiff.
Unfortunately, Commander's job is always being a stiff.
Well, then have the champagne. We'll drink the hard stuff.
Yeah, give me that bottle. I'm taking the bottle. I'm just
taking a whole bottle of champagne. Bye, guys.
yeah, lift it up, take a swig from it, and I'm off to my quarters.
Oh my god, have you ever tried to take a swig of champagne out of the bottle? It's terrible.
It is.
It is, actually.
All you get is foam.
All right. With that, Commander Oda leaves. The people are still clapping. Shiori, of course, in her own very stiff manner, she leaves as well. Nobu, are you getting your drink on?
Nope. I'll get some sake in the mess hall later, but for now I need to talk with Mac.
Sounds good. Mac is right there. He's pouring drinks for everyone else. Some are going for the other bottle of champagne he has. A lot are going for his Luna Shine. But he sees you approach. Oh, what's going on, Nobu? You did a good job out there.
Wasn't nothing. Got this module up on the shoulder there, hard point. I need something with a little better range on it than my revolver here. What do you think we can do with it?
My man, my man. He goes ahead, puts that cigarette in his lip. Come over here, I'm gonna show you something, man. I just wanna show you something real quick. Right? You got that small little mech, but guess what? This thing, once you get mounted on that shoulder hard point, turn you into the perfect sniper.
That'll work for me.
Ares defense contractor, heavy sniper cannon. Look at this. Look at this. Telling you. You got a threat, danger far away. Pull the trigger. Threat no more. You want it?
I like.
You got
I
it.
like.
You got
Let's
it.
do this.
Right? He goes ahead, gives you the high five, the backhand slide, grabs your hand, goes ahead, gives forward the forearm, brings you in, give you the bro hug, and he starts ordering people around. Ryu, you head towards the compartment of the hangar that originally stored Apex Curse. And Apex Curse is not there.
Yeah, after killing someone, I figured he wouldn't be there.
There's just the area that has been cordoned off that they had to clean because of the incident.
Poor Smith.
Shouldn't have insulted the.
And there's also a woman there. She's wearing a type of yellow jumpsuit, and she doesn't seem to be wearing the usual outfit of everyone that works on this vessel. But she's on a tablet, seems to work very studiously.
You pilot one of Curse's buddies?
She looks at you, looks back at her tablet. You're the pilot that it seems to have formed some type of connection with.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting connection.
How did you do that?
Would you like the simple response or my actual thoughts on it?
I want every detail for my report.
Well, simple way of saying it, we shared memories.
Shared memories.
The more complex thing is that I think it actually like literally connects to the individual and not by tech or not usual tech. It chooses its pilot. Because it could have killed me just as easy as it killed Smith.
Then in order to complete my report, I'm going to need you, Pilot Heian.
Alright. Let me guess, you want me to pilot it?
No, but perhaps you can help me save it.
I'm down for that. It gives me something to do.
So far, they have completed scans. And now they are no longer classifying it as a mech, but as an extraterrestrial biological. If I don't complete my report, they're just going to destroy it.
Well, I'll tell you this, you're not going to want to destroy it. There's more than one.
What? How did you... Wait, the memories. It shared its memories with you. That's what you just said. In its memories, there were more?
Yeah.
Pilot Heian, come with me.
I gotta let my commander know that I have a side job.
After you report to him, report to my quarters. And immediately she goes ahead and sends your quarters number.
Huh. That's the first time I got a girl's number.
With that, she kind of blushes. No, it's not like... It's purely for the report.
I'm just jesting.
Oh, right. Of course you are. No, I will see you later in my... Later. And she walks off. The couple of technicians inside that part of the hangar are like, going to her quarters. about to chrome her road in.
About to gear her box, eh?
Thought you have a mech to fix.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Right. But with that, Botan, what are you doing before we close for the night?
Well, I'm gonna drink with the new girl to the group there.
Oh, definitely. She got into a bottle of that Luna Shine, and after a couple of drinking games, now she is like, you know what, you guys are good. You guys are really good. Like, I mean, I know I give you guys crap, but I give everybody crap because I'm crap. But
You're not crap. You do drink a tad bit too much though.
I drink just enough.
For what?
You know what? I like going the distance. Okay, you know, I don't drink too much. I'm just not a quitter.
All right. Well, how about we go the distance in a different direction tonight?
Okay. Hold your horses.
You see horses?
Wait, do you see horses?
I don't know. You said that.
All right. I don't drink champagne. It's gross.
Ugh, too much bubbles.
So I'm not going in that direction.
All right. Well, how about I got a little bit of something extra in my room? You want to have a couple more drinks?
All right, but no funny stuff.
Like ha ha funny or hee hee funny?
Like I got a mean right hook funny.
We'll find out.
Or as you guys are walking off, all of a sudden you hear the rest of the crew like screaming and yelling, "Hey, stop that thing! Wait a minute, who's the pilot? Who's activating it? What's going on?" And you guys kind of stop and turn around real quick just to see what the heck is going on. And it's heavy Eon. It's going towards the launch bay.
The fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You put your big ass fucking bitch back in the fucking bay there. You need repairs.
Bo, how are you doing that with your mech if you're not in it?
I don't know.
Wait, who's driving it then?
That's why I'm yelling at it. Go back to his bay. Ian, go back!
With that, she goes ahead, she pulls up her communicator, and it shows the inside of the cockpit, and there's no one in it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like start yelling at it as I walk towards it.
Right. And so you're yelling at your mech as it is walking seemingly of its own accord, and Miyoshi, she's also yelling, "Hey! Hey!" And then finally you guys see the face of a pink squirrel thing all on the camera just...
Get that rodent out of my goddamn mech!
I'm saluting it as I walk out.
You salute it as it walks out, and it manages to actually get to the launch bay before they power it down and open up the cockpit, and the pink squirrel just goes ahead and rushes out, and they're like, "Catch that thing!" But
son of a bitch.
with that, as the crew are trying to catch a pink squirrel, as Ryu is saluting it, as Miyoshi and Botan are drunk off of their butts, and as Nobu is enjoying some nice warm sake, and Commander Oda is making his report in his quarters while officially becoming the new official and not interim commander of Fire Team Achilles, we're going to bring tonight to a close.
I knew that squirrel was going to be a problem.
Definitely. Tell me, my players, starting off with Typhoon 44, what were your session highlights?
Oh,
Yes.
Well, overall, I like the teamwork that was shown.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the cover that was given to me for my technical issues.
Definitely. Of course we got you, man.
Into what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Overall, just the teamwork and taking those guys out. That played out pretty smooth.
Right?
Few hits, but nowhere near what we could have.
Definitely. And once again, you play the stealth role expertly. All right. Tonto Tomahawk, Commander Oda, pilot of the Colossus Echo. What were your session highlights?
I definitely think we put the aces in their places as far as teamwork goes.
Nice!
Very well done, Tonto.
Indeed.
The aces in their places.
Yeah, no, we did really well with that combat encounter, and then, coming back, and it's like, oh my god, they're alive! They're alive! Throw a party, everyone! They're alive! They did it!
I think that's the christening of the new commander for a unit, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Talk about a trial by fire.
Well, I mean, her last commander definitely liked to fire himself.
Yeah. Yeah, now this time we have the one that's not in command trying to fire himself. But, lasers.
Hey, I cannot control what hates me in games, okay? I don't know what it is. I really don't, but
Maybe.
lasers hate me.
Ever since the beginning.
Lasers are light in general, because I've been blinded a lot of times too, which is a semi-funny joke if you know me personally, but...
Definitely. Is there anything else, Tonto?
Nope.
Awesome.
I'm good on my end.
All right, Alloy, Botan, pilot of the Heavy Eon. What are your session highlights?
Well, Squirrel better not fucking get in my mech again. I'll say that much. But starting that combat off with the first thing being like, oh, hey, look, a crit.
That was super surprising.
You're telling me. I really like that. As everyone has said, the teamwork during that fight was really good. I like that we were able to keep to the objective for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I do also like the way that it ended. As dramatic as that was getting for us just missing everything up until that last point.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little welcome home party was kind of cool too. But yeah, everyone did their roles really good, in my opinion, tonight. And yeah, it was just a blast. Despite how many times I was like, Cobalt, you're just being a dick.
Oh, please. You guys have seen me way more dickish than this.
It's true. I still think that.
Hey, that's progress. He admits it.
But hey, that's my moments tonight.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Master Draco, Ryuhan, pilot of the Chrome Ronin. What are your session highlights?
Well, I think my highlight would probably, like, the combat and teamwork was great, but everyone talked about it. I think the fact that there's more to the story.
Mm.
So that means that we're coming back to this eventually.
We might be doing it next week. We might be doing it the week after next. I don't know when, but trust me, everyone that is on the social media will be notified.
Yeah. So I think having this as in our back pocket for like when we're missing players and stuff is pretty good to have, and I'm curious to see where it leads.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, I agree with that.
Sounds good, sounds good. And as for me, yeah, I enjoyed the whole thing as always. I too enjoy the teamwork that you guys displayed in taking out the Crimson Unity. I actually, it's not just the teamwork. I love the creative ways you guys were tearing them up. Honestly, I love the Shoryuken, the Quake generator in midair. All right. I love the maneuvers that Heavy Eon was pulling off, and then that finale with his kinetic reactor.
I'm so happy I got to use that ability.
I thought that would never be used, honestly.
Right?
And even Saber Romeo's, coming up completely hidden and kablaya with his revolver. I thought all of that was awesome. And even the slight crap talking. Yeah, I thought this guy was going to get away, honestly. I'm like, he's getting ready to be a reoccurring villain. Nope.
Honorable mentions to the commander and the other striker for both using their
yes
abilities. I mean, to see you both use that despite your very different types of characters, beautiful. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10. Although you did it only to yourselves, but or to each other more specifically. But you guys pushed yourselves a lot harder than I did because I don't have a lot of reactor abilities.
Right. So excellent. And once again, I love the Mecha Hack game. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed.
I hope we at least leveled up from all this.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was going to say it, but I'm glad you brought it up. Yes, you guys have made it to the next level. And that's going to be done off screen because it is time to go. Because that concludes our exciting live stream of the Mecha Hack. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to join us on our next live stream. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Cobalt GM's ttrpg zone. I know it's long, but that's all they have for me. Follow me on Instagram at cobalt.gm and on TikTok at cobaltgm5 to stay up to date on everything that we're doing in this space. Until next time, have a great night, and let's level up together.
Signing off!
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the sunlight parade 星が降る眠れない夜にもう一度連れて行って